Hello, hello. How's everybody tonight? I just wanna, I just wanna say a big love to my Melbourne people and to all the people in Melbourne. Support your all local shop. Right now they're going through tough times. Kicks 101 into the Kicks TW. Make sure you support them online. And I have a guest tonight, Jonnykicks. I've been a fan of him since last year. Been idolizing his work. And anyone else been watching the NBA? The Lakers won today. That's 2-1 from Phoenix. Looking good. And yeah, I'll try to get the guest in. Hang on. What's up, Trey? Hello, brother.
What's going on, man?
How are you?
Dude, I'm very well. How about yourself?
I've been good.
Good, man.
Thank you very much for this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Do you want to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, John Trottier, Jonnykicks, based out here in the U.S. Just a guy that loves sneakers, designs them, and has them made. Pretty simple.
Yeah, I just want to ask you a few questions. I've been a fan of your work, man. That moon landing. Oh man, that's a great job.
I got them right here. Gonna be releasing tomorrow officially, so.
Wow.
Got them both pages right here. Came out the dust bags, but yeah, we ended up using a bullfrog leather for the toe box. Really, the whole construction of the shoe. It's specialty leather. We actually had it sitting in the shop, and we were just trying to figure out what to do with it. And then we ended up painting it a gray, and then used the same off-white TPU as they used for the off-white Jordan 5s and whatnot to really make it that NASA feel.
Yeah.
The NASA patch on the tongue. And we actually made a specialized speckled leather. And this leather is actually on the insole as well. But it's a really soft calfskin. And then we actually ended up printing. So we're able to actually print any design on fabrics and leathers. And so like this isn't painted or whatever. Like this is like fully printed on the fabric for the moon.
Wow.
So it's all encompassing. And then a small little detail. The wings logos, one's red and then one's blue.
Wow.
So just to tie in the whole story. And then I think we put metal aglets on these things for the laces. Yeah, metal aglets. Yeah.
Wow.
And then so we also used the React bottom too. So obviously a lot of the Jordan 1s that are coming out, you see them on the standard Jordan 1 bottoms. This looked more like a moon boot to me. It was just kind of something special that we wanted to use. So
yeah,
the Jordan React sole.
Wow, that's very nice, man.
Appreciate you, man. But yeah, the material is it's so funny because when you look at it like this, it almost looks two-dimensional, and then when you put it really close up, I mean, you can really see the detailing of the bullfrog.
Wow.
And then this swoosh was actually the original swoosh from the donor sole that we used. So we ended up, this was from the React. So we ended up deconstructing it off of it and then reapplying it onto this version. So the medial side will have that, and then the lateral side will have the actual pushed out swoosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
With the cast SB dunk that we done before, man, I idolize that.
Which one, the cast?
Yeah, the cast.
Which color, the black or the gray?
The black.
The black.
Yeah.
So yeah, we reworked the black from the original that we did. So my sample, the hands are a little bit lighter. So when we actually did the release pair, we made the hands gray, like a darker gray, so it didn't stand out just so much. But yeah, this was the first sample. We used a full glow sole. I forgot what donor it was. It was like the Northern Lights, I believe it was the Northern Light SB, and then to get the actual real glow. And then, yeah, my buddy, partner on the project, CMC. God, can't really see it, so black, but Jonnykicks logo right here on the inside. And then the leather interior, Italian leather. Got that pair, and then the OG pair. And this was also the first sample.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Great. Yeah. So definitely a dope. Definitely a dope project.
You're always doing good project, man.
No, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I just
And by the way, if you don't mind, I have a friend of mine that's a fan of you too, from down in Australia. He actually wants to come in from. He's from Soleinsiders, the community here. Hang on, I'll get him in. And if anyone's got a question to ask, please just ask. Just comment down below. I don't know if he's gonna come in or not. Hang on.
Yeah, these lives are becoming fickle with letting people join. I've noticed that over the last couple of weeks. It's like, what's up, man?
Yo, what's happening, fellas?
Oh man.
This is my brother Paolo from Soleinsiders.
Very nice meeting you. What's up?
Nice to meet you, man. There's some nice dunks, dude.
Dude, I appreciate you. I got plenty of them.
Crazy.
Yeah, I got plenty of them. I've been working on dunks. I mean, it took us so much money to develop the dunks. If you guys don't really know, it's like to develop a single silhouette, it's quite expensive, especially for full size runs. That's why you see the majority of customizers only doing Jordan 1s. Because that's actually a shoe that will actually sell. So if you put the money and the infrastructure behind it, like you'll actually have a better chance of selling it. With me, I'm trying to touch like every possible silhouette that I can touch and then just throw it up in the air and say, hope to God people buy it. You know, at this point, because I designed this stuff for myself. So if I can hit all the silhouettes that I want, from Air Force Ones to Air Maxes to Jordans to Dunks, yeah, I want it all. So
there's a lot of silhouettes, brother.
Yeah. I mean, as of right now, I think I've already done 8. So
8. Wow.
I think got so much shit around here. I got so many samples. Like I have a different sample showing up, I swear, like every other day now. Yeah, I don't know if you saw these dunks. These are the ones I wore to SneakerCon. It's my buddy Tommy, the remade.
That's crazy.
Cotton candies.
Yeah.
So got the full stash pocket in here as well. A lot of people didn't really see this detail, but actually got the YKK zipper on the tongue. No slacking on details. Baby pink Nike on the back. Yeah, this was breaking some heads and breaking some necks in Dallas for sure when I wore these at SneakerCon.
Oh, he's froze up. Hang on.
Yeah.
He's frozen up. Hang on. Oh, what's your personal top 3 costumes?
What are my top 3?
Yeah, by Apcal. Apcal just asked that.
From my collection?
Yeah.
This will be one of them. It just means the world to me. It was like my first. It was what really got me into this whole business. It's the Yellow Lobster Air Jordan 1 Lows.
Nice.
So this is like one of the first shoes besides the Ben & Jerry's I actually released. But Dion Point from Concepts, the man behind the Lobster series, he actually DM'd me and said, I don't care what you have to do, but you have to make that shoe after I rendered it. And after 5 months sampling, developing the screen for the prints, it finally came to life. We did 11
Nice.
pairs. We did 11 pairs for the 11-year anniversary. Sold out in 2.5 minutes.
Wow.
So
Crazy.
grail for me. I've never actually seen the SB in person, so doing my best to try to reenact this. Once we got Dion Point his sample pair in hand, he put it next to the actual original lobsters, and it looked damn near the same. So I was pretty happy with the turnout. So yeah, that's definitely one of them. Definitely have to say this one just because of how much time, effort, energy, and what it means to me and the guy I made it for. The Lacekickz.
Yeah.
So like I said last year, I believed this was the sneaker of the year last year. Shout out to J Balvin for this. But he DM'd me and said, I don't care what you got to do. You got to make that shoe for me. Partnered up with my buddy Raymar Footwear in El Paso, also known as SD Custom Sneakers. He's got a shoe school. But he took it upon himself to develop the Sakai from scratch. And after, I think, just shy of 50 samples. 50 samples in 3.5 months of work, we finally got it to finally get it to finish, because the Sakai is one of the most unforgiving shoes in the world to deal with, because every other shoe you actually have like about a 1/4 inch of leeway between the sole to get like the lasting board and everything like that. This just sits right on top of the sole. So trying to get it to look flush is almost impossible. That's two. God. There's so many. I'll just say this one just because of like it put me on the map. Got replicated by every factory you can ever imagine. After I released it, sold 20 pairs in I think 2.5 minutes. This was the first shoe I ever released. So it was the first shoe I released, sold out crazy quick, and then every factory overseas replicated it. Probably 100,000 pairs of these out there right now. But I only ever released 20.
I love the Jordan 1 Chicago Crystal as well that you did.
Yeah, that pair
that is
actually
crazy.
That sample of mine is actually in LA right now. Did these ones for Kevin Hart and his crew. So we're actually making these right now. So I'm making this as a gift for him, but his whole crew is called the Plastic Cup Boys. So they always got the red solo cups. And so I designed this shoe to make it represent like the white piping of the lip of the solo cup.
Yeah.
And so I ended up posting these on my story at SneakerCon. He ended up DMing me and then ordered 9 pairs yesterday. So making 9 of these for his crew. So definitely a clean shoe.
Yeah. I like
piping,
the piping just pops.
Yeah, the piping is a pain in the ass. Like to really get the piping like this, and to make it look as clean as it is, it's a real pain in the ass. But shout out to Raymar for these as well. Good work with them a lot. I'll just run down some of these shoes unless you got some more questions. But Yellow Lobsters, the brother of the Yellow Lobster, the green. We did it in a Jordan 1 high this time. So same color scheme. Use the same screen, so it's got the lobster speckle on it. Nubuck suede. The meshing that we use for the tongue right here is to represent the nets that lobsters get caught in. So that's why.
So I got a question. What actually two? What's the hardest material you've had to blend in with a sneaker design, and what's the best?
This right here, this bullfrog leather is a pain in the ass. First of all, a bullfrog skin is like this big, right? So even if you could see right here at the toe, right there, like we're having to stitch certain skins together just to make it big enough to fit the actual like
the toe box,
thing. Then the skin and the hide is so thick that you need like a crazy powerful post bed to just get it through. You got to skive it perfectly, and then you got to get a nice, really powerful this shoe right here is a pain in the ass to work on, like a real pain. But I mean, it came out beautifully. It's just certain, like the really thick like croc hides, like this is another one. The crocodile is like pretty friggin' hard to work on.
Oh
wow.
So it's just the hides are so thick.
That is fire.
That's crazy, dude.
So yeah, this, and then the easiest, well, I don't know, dude, because this was also so hard because of the canvas. When you're
Yeah.
trying to last this, like
Yeah.
it'll just tear in certain directions, and then once it's tear, you got to start it all over again.
Yeah, you gotta start it over. Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
So yeah, this is why we did 50 samples of the shoe alone. 50 samples.
Wow.
It was like, and when I say 50, I mean like we were doing
Yeah, it's
like
not
3 to
cheap.
4 a day, and
Yeah,
we were doing it
that's
for
not cheap.
months. So I'm just glad Jay actually liked it at the end of the day, and he appreciated it, and now he's a loyal customer. Shout out to him.
Yeah, that colorway actually means a lot. If
Yeah.
no one knows, it means
Well, I
a
mean,
lot.
yeah, for what it means to him, for what it means to the culture, for being a Colombian and getting your first signature Jordan, knowing
Yeah.
that he's making his second one right now is really dope. I'm excited to see it. I can't wait for it to come out, but I know he's in the lab right now with Jordan Brand working on a second. So
Oh wow, can't wait for that.
yeah, I know it's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
And
That's
also,
awesome.
you're good friends with Jonnykicks.
So I'm actually flying down to Miami on Monday to work alongside him for the next week to do a collaboration for his website, as well as doing
that'd be
exclusive
good.
drop front boxes. We're going to be doing a few different collaborations together, but I'm actually flying down to Miami on Monday to talk to him for the next weeks, pretty much.
I'm trying to get him on the live. He said he's too busy at the moment.
He works like crazy. He works like a dog. But he's got so many moving parts going on right now with buying factories and really hitting every aspect, from clothing to accessories to taking over the sneaker market, the reselling market. Like, we're creating a secondary marketplace for custom sneakers.
Congratulations, guys.
So we just have so many different ideas, and with me and him in the same room, it's just like, yo, watch out. Like, we're about to all these random thoughts and ideas that people have had over the last couple of years, we're about to just implement all of them. And so it's just exciting to know that, like, we're putting action behind words, and it's going to change the culture for the better, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
No, for sure. That's man, that crocodile leather is just nuts. Like,
it's crazy.
That's fire.
That, dude, wow. Heck, you know how some people, just for GRs, they put like sneaker shields and shit. So if you're gonna wear that, like, what? How?
It was so funny because I was wearing this yesterday, and I literally specifically was like going on my toe. No grease on that. None.
That's nuts, man. Yeah. Yeah,
none.
Nice.
And there's no shoe tree. It's like crocodile's the shit for sure. It's I mean, dude, they survive in the jungle for hundreds of years, right? It's like, yo.
Yeah, that's right.
Their hides are like impenetrable.
Someone just said, I want some Ben and Jerry's pair.
So I might be coming out with a secondary Ben and Jerry's pair, but it'll be a different colorway. Like I had
reverse it.
I heard through the grapevine that Ben and Jerry's is gonna have a second collab, and so I want to hit it before they do. I just don't know what silhouette I want to do it on, because for me, it's like, it's all about taking a cool story on a shoe and then doing it on something completely different. Like, I'm trying to think, like this one, like this was a direct inspiration from LeBron, Friends and Family. I'm sure most of you guys have seen this. I just dropped the Sakai last weekend, but huge shout out to everyone that sold out. But yeah, just something fun.
True. Nice.
Oh, that's so good.
Got the real button on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ray gun insoles.
That's dope.
But yeah, what's so crazy about this shoe, this is a hand painted shoe. Yeah, this is all hand painted. Like, my buddy Tragic, 1993. Wow. So the guy who did this shoe for me, he's the one who does all the San Francisco 49ers players cleats, like, during the season. But his work is just so incredibly meticulous. I mean, yeah, when you look at the line work alone, it's just nuts. But then it's adding that little. But yeah, LeBron 7, that was my inspiration. Never was ever able to own it. Can't ever find it. But hey, put it on a Jordan 1. There you go. What else? What about the this is one of my favorite shoes I actually designed, just based off of like the execution.
Someone just said, I'm from UK. How do I get some?
Yeah, man.
So we ship worldwide. So these will be available worldwide. What I normally do is my website is only set up for US purchases. Because of shipping costs overseas, every country is completely different. So I do a per client basis and send invoices based off of shipping costs. So if I will ship it worldwide, it just all depends on the shipping cost. Like it's unfortunate, but for European clients and overseas clients, they're just gonna have to pay that extra couple $100 for shipping. So I'm actually shipping 2 of these to Australia on Monday. I think on Monday when the other pair gets in. I'm waiting on the other pair to come in, but yeah, so I'm shipping 2 of these. But that's the thing is we're not allowed to ship croc overseas, so it'll be very interesting.
Because the material.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna have to.
What?
So I'm gonna have to hope to God that these land up in Australia fine, because I'm shipping them out and hope to God that they accept them. Because certain countries don't accept you shipping exotics.
Yeah. So I wonder how that would get across if through customs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it as a gift and just put it priority mail and hope to God it just goes through. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but.
My boy Trail just asked, have you ever thought of a Jordan 4? Doing a Jordan 4?
Yeah, I have a Jordan 3 and a Jordan 4 in the works right now. So I'm making a Jordan 4 specifically for J Balvin right now, and we're building it out. And then once we have it built out, I'm going to be releasing Jordan 4s. I have a Jordan 3 releasing in the next couple of months. We've been working on it, developing it. We actually developed our own specialty elephant print for it. Samples being made right now.
So I guess what with how about with Jordans? What would be your favorite silhouette? And let's leave the one out of this. That's the easy stock go to. So out of from what 2 to what 35 now. What's the best silhouette?
For me personally, I think it's just nostalgic. But the 3 to me, just because I was born in 1988, the shoe was released in 1988. The iconic colorways. What the history behind the shoe, what he was able to accomplish in the shoe. I just think, and the way it looks on my feet, I think it just looks clean. I haven't done one yet. That's why I'm like really excited to drop one in the next like month or 2. But I think to me, the 3 and the 4, like to me personally, those are my favorites. Like the 1s, 3s, and 4s are like, they're just the most wearable. Yeah.
Well, funny thing with me, kind of semi, how can we say, it's confessing something here online. Not a big fan of like any animal prints back in the day, and then Tinker brought out the elephant prints, and I was hooked. That was I was like, what, you put elephant print on a Jordan? It's like, that's nuts, man. It's like, what's going on here? And then after that, it's like elephant print everything.
I was gonna say I can't show this too long. I'm just gonna show you a split second, but this is a sample coming out, or that we're gonna be releasing. I think in the next 4 weeks. I'm not sure. The next 3 or 4 weeks. I'm just gonna show it real quick.
Oh no! Nice.
So, all Python elephant print.
Python, yeah. I saw that toe box already.
Crazy.
That was nice.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
That'll be coming out in the next few weeks. Again, when I say, God, where's the other one? I think you guys saw this one that I dropped a couple weeks ago. Another sellout. Shout out to everyone who purchased. They're being worked on right now. But the thermos. So this one you hit with a blow dryer, whatever, or heat.
What comes up?
The thermo print. Let me see if I can't get like a hair dryer or something so I can show you guys real quick.
I think it's like the SB, the one that you heat up.
Man, there's like that Atmos colorway he just did just then. I was like blowing my mind. It's like, dude, I want a pair.
All right, let me see if I can't get a hair dryer out here. There's one. Yeah, the thermos are sick.
Someone asked, do you ever plan on making your very own shoe, not a Jordan or Nike?
Yep.
Yes,
it's
your signature, your signature shoe.
It's
by
in the works
Chris
right
Evan. It's in the works right now.
Wow. That's awesome.
Wow.
So it was pretty much based off the Civilis. Like, again, you step outside in the sun during the summer, it's like a perfect summer shoe, but it'll hold its shape, and then as it starts getting cool, it'll start disappearing, kind of like how it shows on the toe box.
Okay.
If you go overseas in Asia, you'll be going like that every day.
Right.
Yeah, he wouldn't have the thermos cover on it. You walk out, and that's how it is.
It's that hot. It's that hot over there.
Oh, even Australia in the summertime, you step out your
Yeah.
house, it's like, boom, hey, where'd the color go?
No, I know.
The kangaroos will be coming for you.
Yeah.
You're nuts, man.
But yeah, definitely designing my own silhouette. Definitely, I'm working on my own slides. We just invested in 3D and 4D printers, so I'm going to be releasing a like a slide, kind of like the foam runners, or kind of like something like that, where it's like a one-piece construction, all printed out of a 4D printer. But it'll be my own, which is dope. It'll probably be 2022 by the time it actually sees market. But we're working on silhouette. The hard part about me releasing my own silhouette is I don't want to compete with myself, right? So right now I've built a business working on Nikes and Jordans. The day I start doing my own shoes, it'll be very hard for me to want to do Jordans and Nikes because I'd be competing with my own brand.
That's right.
So
True.
right now I want to make sure, I kind of want to do it in the way that Mosh did it, in a way that he became like a GOAT in his field and built a huge audience, and then felt comfortable enough after 18 years to eventually come up with his own silhouette because he could actually get sales off that.
Yeah.
Well, I've noticed if it's not affiliated with Nike or Jordan brand, it's very hard to get sales.
To get sales, yeah.
That's in general. I mean, and this is for Reebok, Adidas, Puma. I mean, major brands are struggling to get sales off of what Nike and Jordan like put out. So for me, it's like I know that my brand is growing. I see people are taking notice, but it's like I want to make sure that there's a huge audience behind it to then be like, okay, I feel comfortable enough to just do my own. But what I love about my brand is like I collaborate with every maker to do every shoe. So it's like I work with all my friends every single day. Like all the guys that make my shoes are like some of my best friends. And so it's like we kind of all help each other out. I design, they make, we release together, our audience grows, we both do exactly what we want. I get to design, that's what I love every day. They get to make shoes, that's what they love to do every day. You guys get dope product that's like the best quality out of the market. So it's kind of like I'm in the best possible life scenario. Like I get to wake up every single day and say I love to do what I do. So
It's not work.
it's not work.
Yeah.
And I work probably
It's not
14
work.
hours a day, 15 hours a day, every single day. But it's like, to me, that's not work. Like, so it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Because you love what you're doing, you know, it doesn't feel like it's work.
Yeah. I still am blown, you know, that I'm fortunate enough to be able to do what I do. So
You're skilled.
That's awesome, man.
We're a fan.
I appreciate
We
you
love your
guys.
work.
No, I appreciate you guys. What else I didn't show you guys? Oh yeah, just on these. I don't know if you guys saw it's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but the blacked out cause Air Jordan
Yes,
1s.
I've seen that. Oh.
Yeah, so we ended up doing 2 different versions of this shoe. So this is the sample pair, obviously. So we did the nubuck suede all the way through with the embroidery, all the way through on every panel. And then on this one, we did the brush suede to represent the Jordan 4. Because if you actually look at the cause Jordan 4, there's like that brush suede accents on it. So me personally, I fucked with this one a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the brush, man. The brush is
brush,
feeling it.
So
feeling
we
it
actually
more.
gave customers an opportunity. We said you can either get this one or you can get this one, just to like give them an option. And I think we sold like 4 of these and like 5 of these or something like that. I'm not sure, but either way, cool looking shoe, just clean. You can't really go wrong with black on black. So. Oh god. Forget sometimes how many shoes I've gotten. What the dunks?
Wow.
The bears. So I've got the JK logo on one, Tommy's logo on the other, and then yeah, this is just a shoe I rendered. Tommy saw it. He's like, "Yo, I can make that." I was like, "All right, let's get it." He sourced the materials, made a sample, released it, sold out.
How long did it take that to make?
So Tommy's a genius. Like, so if you guys don't know who the remade is, he's been in this business for almost a decade now, and he has a very, very good setup as far as his manufacturing, his sourcing. He's got a team out there for him. So it helps working with him a lot because he's built out a lot of different silhouettes. He's been in it. So for when I work with Tommy, it's normally just a couple of months. I think this one took 3 to 4 weeks, honestly, from like the day he said he wanted to do it to me actually having the sample in hand. I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks. But typically the process takes anywhere from a month to like 4 months from like design or thought to actual completed pair.
Put it together, yeah.
Yeah, to actually get it all its sourcing, like all of it sewn together and everything like that for the sample. So, but yeah, somebody asked how much is the moon landing dropping. These are going to be releasing tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via the link in my bio, and it's going to be 2,900 USD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just that toad leather, just no.
Yeah, the bullfrog. That's crazy, man. When you feel that shit too.
That is crazy. It looks crazy already.
I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know if you can hear that scratching.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's ain't coming off.
No.
So, yeah, definitely just a cool story.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Anyway, I can push some material choices and like, yeah. I don't know. Just have so many thoughts. Just get them out.
Yeah, it's good. You know, everybody that's have like with the designing with the like shoes, you always come up with like new kind of things. You know, new ideas.
This was a fun one. This because I like this SB. Grateful Dead, they killed it, right?
Yeah.
I can do my own.
The high.
So you talk about the mirror.
Yeah.
So, like this collaboration between me and my buddy Philip Avon out in Cleveland, or P. Avon if you don't follow him already. Definitely one of the cleanest shoemakers in the world. Definitely one of the cleanest. He was an intern for JBF Customs for about 5 years and learned under JBF. If you guys don't know who JBF Customs is, he's one of the godfathers in this industry. But yeah, when I say I align myself with some of the best shoemakers in the world, it shows. In the craftsmanship.
I was gonna say it shows. Damn.
Yeah, look at that.
That quality is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we use actually a suede interior. What I've learned is using a suede interior, my God, it is so incredibly comfortable when you wear these. You would think it would get warm, but it actually doesn't. It's like this hugs your foot so much more than leather. It's crazy. Like it actually feels comfortable when you like walk right here, because you know sometimes right here you almost feel like you're getting chafed. Ones.
Yeah.
This, because of the suede and because of the fur, it feels like you're walking on a lap.
It's getting more comfortable.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like almost like an UGG, like people were saying. It's like you're wearing comfort. And then I added the 420s, the pineapples.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw these ones.
Yeah, I saw them ones. The
Pineapple Express. This is actually a fish scale from the Amazon.
Oh gosh.
So. This is a sample pair, but on pairs that people are getting, there's actually a slit right here where you'll be able to put your vape pen. So there's a slot. This was the sample pair, so I don't think we had it included on this pair.
Damn.
Oh yeah, we did right here. Right there, you put a vape pen.
Vape pen.
Yeah. So however you wanted to do it, but yeah, pretty dope. People were calling it SpongeBob's house, or
yeah.
To get it to look like a pineapple, we just ended up dyeing the scales.
Skin. Yeah.
But that's what's so cool is we can change these scales into like 100 different colors, right? So we have the ability to just like dye or two-tone or whatever it is, like any leather that we want. So that's what was kind of cool about the band ones. So we took a red gator and we ended up two-toning it with the black and
with the black,
red just to really pay the band like a cool story. But yeah, that was a two-tone that we ended up creating in the factory. So
no, well, I love how the black really accentuates the crackling of the skin.
I agree.
Now the pair, I like that that you did was the Freddy Krueger Sakai.
Freddy's, where are they? Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So this was actually the first pair Kevin Hart actually ordered off of me. He saw it and ordered 2 pairs of these, and I ended up making him a specialty box for it. But this was me and Rupsy Banks on Instagram at Rupsy Banks, Chris. Amazing artist. I mean, just meticulous. It's so crazy that he was able to get the lines so clean, especially on the nylon, because this fabric is very fickle, and to get like such straight, precise lines. It's so funny. Some people thought that this was a full reconstruction, but no, this is all hand painted. Crazy.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
those are crazy good. Just the flecks and the speckles.
Yeah. Yep. Crazy. I think you've seen it with most of me. What else do I got? I'm gonna show you maybe I can show you a sample that me and Reverseland never released. It's a dunk. Yo, huge shout out to a fan at SneakerCon, by the way. Ended up making this for me for the Stewies, which is pretty crazy.
Is
That's
that a wooden box?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wooden
Oh,
box.
what?
Like he ended up like
That's
just
mad.
coming up to me at SneakerCon and was just like, "Yo, I got something for you."
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask how was SneakerCon in Dallas?
Oh my god, dude, it was unbelievable. That was like my 20th event, to be honest with you. I've gone to them so many times, but it felt like the first day of school, to be honest with you, because I know so many of the companies out over there, and I know so many of the influencers that go out there that it was cool to see each other after after a year and a half of being like locked down.
Lockdown. Yeah.
But dude, it was a massive turnout. There was like 20,000 people that showed up the first day, and they like stopped letting people in. Like it was like sold out. Like people were just trying to come all day. The line never stopped.
Wow.
And then the second day, I think like 12 or 13,000 people came. But it was interesting though, because every single shoe in the entire venue was either a Jordan or a Nike. Like every single pair. There was nothing from any other brand. There was some vintage, there was some hats and stuff like that, but other than that, like me and my buddy Raymar had a booth, and we had some of our shoes out there, and we stood out like a sore thumb because it was just like, yes, we had Jordan and Nike, but like it wasn't the Unions, it wasn't the Travis Scotts, it was something a little bit different, and even just being a little bit different, but.
I think that's the person that sent you the box, Cushy.
Yeah, Cushy. Yeah, there he is, right there,
Yeah.
Cushy Belfort. Yep, Belfonte. Yep. But this is a sample, unreleased. I don't think it'll ever release. Honestly, this is just a one of one that me and Reverseland did.
Wow.
So, yeah, definitely a dope. Because I'd already released the Gray Cause, so this was just a different version of it. Me and Reverseland, yo, watch out. Me and him got a crazy dunk. A crazy dunk coming. Oh my God. He showed me a sample, picture of it the other day. I was blown. When I'm blown, yeah. It's like internet's gonna break. It's pretty dope. That kid's a genius. But yeah, I think I've showed you damn near half the shit I have.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You have any question, Paula?
I've got tons of questions. I feel like a kid in a candy store.
Dude, ask away, man.
I told you you love this. I told you you love this.
Yes, no, dude. Like, obviously, I'm a fan, and you've got the SB Dunk, the chunky dunkies from I'm just lost of words at the moment because I'm just rambling 1,000 miles through my head at the moment. But I was just thinking, right, in regards to a possible like inspiration, like because I've got lots of fam in NorCal and SoCal. Would you ever do like an SB or something like inspired by like an In-N-Out, something like that, something crazy?
Inside Out,
yeah. I mean? Yeah, something like an In-N-Out where you've got the classic lines of the palm trees and then the yellow and the red, but then imagine something like like a burger meat kind of texture somewhere on that sneaker. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's all about story. It's all about story for me, right? So it's like I draw
Mm.
inspiration from everything. I was an art student, so it's like I draw inspiration from anywhere from architecture to buildings to art to shoes to clothing, whatever it is. Like I'll see something and just have an idea and be like, yo, those textures, like that would look really good together. And then I just wake up and I have a running like concept list of over 250 concepts that I've yet to make or design yet.
I can imagine, yeah.
Like I just every day I wake up because I design a new shoe every day. Like that's like a goal that I set for myself is just design a new shoe every day. So once, if anything does start slowing down, I have shit to grab from. But you know, I draw inspiration from so many things and I have so many ideas I can't keep up with my own brain. I mean, I have like 4 or 5 samples here that like are going to be releasing over the next, like I have a release schedule, I think every week for the rest of the year.
Wow.
Like, which is crazy to me because it's only what, May. So,
yeah, that's right.
Going into June. I started this 10 months ago and I've released over 30 pairs of shoes in 10 months. So for me, I just got to get the ideas out. I just got to get the ideas out and then every week just start dropping stuff. But, what's amazing is, I don't know if you follow the shoe surgeon, but like he works a lot with corporate contracts.
I speak to him.
Right. So he was my old boss. If you guys didn't know, I worked for him. And so I really got to see the back end, but now I'm getting the same opportunities as his company is, right? So people are taking notice, executives at Nike are taking notice, and they're starting to refer me to different companies that want to create moments. And so, like you said, In-N-Out, it's not exactly In-N-Out, but there are corporations like In-N-Out that are hitting me up saying like, look, we have this brand. We want to create a moment with you. We want to do 5, 10, 15, 50 shoes, whatever it is, seed it to celebrities. And that's exciting for me because then I can take their brand, their logos, their thoughts and work with other creatives on their side and then create a really dope product, really showing the details. I love it because I'm all about telling a story. And if I can do it on a shoe, which I love, like, like I said, I'm winning at life every day. Just like I get to wake up and design.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we can see Jonnykicks and the shoe surgeon, huh?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm always down to work with anybody who wants to work. If you're an artist, I'm down to work with you. As long as your quality is up to the standards that I hold for my company. It's that. I want to be I tell people all the time, I want to be Nike SB crossed with Chanel. I want to tell the stories about Nike SB, but I want the quality of Chanel. Like, as simple as that. If I can do those 2 crosses and then anyone who's along for the ride who wants to join, it's like if your work is Chanel quality, then like, yo, let's get to work. I don't care what genre you're in. I don't care if you're an architect or if you're a car designer, if you're whatever. I don't care if you're clothes. I definitely want to get into different realms.
Yeah.
Well, because I want to get into different realms. I don't want to just stick with sneakers, right? Like I want to make toys. I want to do furniture. I want to do clothing. I want to create a brand and design. It's easy for me because I just design. Give me a subject matter. I'll design something. So for me, it's just trying to align myself with those people within that industry that are going to make it A+. You know, so it's just finding the relationships and then doing it in the right timing. I don't want to rush into anything. I don't want to put something out too prematurely or question quality whatsoever. If it takes a year to do clothing, even drop a single hoodie, if I know for a fact after that year that hoodie is perfect, then I'll be happy. A lot of people have been asking for it. It's just I need to align myself with the right people, and I need to align myself with the right companies that I don't have to worry about.
Yes, a collab with anyone that's like actually looking forward to collab with someone else, you know?
Yeah, kind of like Kith and Staple, right? Like both of those brands have built their brands off of collaborating with other brands, right? They work together, they help grow each other's audiences, and then they just put their names on each other's products, and then they come together with their creative teams, create a dope product that they're with, and release it to everyone that wants it, and then both audiences are happy. So if I can do that, that's what I do with all the shoemakers right now. You know, working with CSMC, working with Raymar, working with Philip Avon, Rusty Banks, all these different amazing artists all over the world to create their product. So if I can just do that in every realm, that's long-term goal.
Wow. Preach, man, preach.
well,
I have a vision, and it just takes time, right? It takes time, day after day, and just grinding out. Like what I've learned is like, man, if you work hard enough and you direct it in the right way, man, you can make anything happen. And it's crazy how quickly you can make it happen too, if you're really focused and put in that
Yes.
exact
Putting
time
that work. Yeah.
and just literally escape everything else around you and say, no, I'm strictly focused on this goal. How do I accomplish it? And then actually putting action to your dreams. And then, like, trust me, within less than a year, I'm sure you'll be exactly where you never thought you'd be.
No, that's true. That's true. With me, with Lacekickz, I've actually, experienced a lot and focused on my things. And right now, this is like a big thing having you on as a guest, because I've been a fan, and me and Soleinsider, Mr. Paulo, he has
Yeah,
like
man.
we before we got into this live, we're actually talking about it. And I told him, get some notes done, let's go get some notes done.
Yeah. I just appreciate you guys for having me. Honestly, I thank you for just being supporting. Honestly, it means the world to me. Anybody that says that they like my work or support it, it really does. It touches right here. I'm just a guy that loves sneakers. I design stuff for myself, and hope everybody else likes it too. So I just appreciate all the support.
I think there's a guest that wants to come on. Hang on, there's a guest. Hang on. Where are they? Oh no, they canceled it. But anyway, let's go on.
Well, I just wanted to say, first of all, Anthony, I can't believe he's thanking us. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
we're taking you.
all of the stuff that you're showing to us is just, I didn't even fathom. Like, I didn't wake up this morning thinking, oh, I'd see, crocodile jays or anything crazy like that, man. So first of all, thank you. But man, as you can see, like obviously behind me, I've, obviously, the passion's there, and just talking to you, like, and what Anthony said, like, we've been doing this as well, and the fact that I can feel, not just hear, I can feel and see the passion that you have in what you do in your work, and it comes out, and you can see exactly like you said, if it takes a year, but that's where you just don't sacrifice quality, right? So it comes out, and then when you can see, and like you said, if you focus on it and you do all the hard work, so that when you're up to a particular stage, it's not hard work anymore. It's like you said, 15 hours, but it's not work.
Right. Well, like that saying, it keeps going around Instagram, right? It's like a meme that says like, you're paying me not for the 30 minutes of work. It's like, or the job might normally take somebody 5 hours, right? It takes me 30 minutes. You're not paying me for the 30 minutes I did it. You're paying me for the 30 years. Or the 20 years of experience that it took me to be able to get it done in 30 minutes. That's right. So it's just just putting in that time. Everything else it becomes easier and easier and easier as the journey goes. But it's just working. I think so many people, they say I wish and I hope, because I used to be one of those people that I used to say, God, I hope, or I wish this happened. I wish that I could do this. And then I just started saying like, no, I'm just going to do it. And then, dude, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, I know people have jobs, they work 40 hours a week. If I can put this into perspective, after I left the shoe surgeon, I came back to DC. I hated LA. That's why I left. I just absolutely hated LA. Homeless people, it was just fucking terrible living conditions. It was awful. I came back, worked physical labor for 2 years. And when I say physical labor, I'm talking 12 to 16 hours a day, Monday through Saturday, every single day, or every single week with no breaks for 2 years. My body was starting to break down. My knees were starting to hurt. Every single day that I got off of that job, no matter what, I would sit on my computer and edit for an hour to 3 hours, whether that was 11 o'clock at night till 1 o'clock in the morning and going back to work at 5 in the morning. I took a time out of every single day and I designed a shoe and I edited and I posted on Instagram every single day. So it's just consistency, even with the hardest possible job. Like I was doing physical labor, beating myself down. And I mean, I was exhausted. Everybody says, I work, 8 hours a day and I'm exhausted by the time I get off of work and, I might have family or I might have this. It's like, yeah, but it's through those hours of extra work during the day that is going to push you to basically be able to have you be your own boss one day. And then you'll make more money than you would ever dreamt. You're doing something that you love to do. You never have to answer to anybody ever again, but it takes time and then really focusing your energy on that one goal and being completely selfless and being like, I know exactly where I need to go. I just need to do it. Don't listen to outside noise and just do it. Last July, I quit my job and I've been doing this full time for almost a year. and I've never been happier. But like, it didn't just come overnight. I mean, this was 7 years of designing a shoe every day, doing this shit for free for 6.5 years, like being passed over by every major brand, being stolen from by major brands. Like a lot of my designs were stolen by a brand I don't like to speak about, but it's just like, it is what it is. But now I'm
And
here.
you're not getting credit from it, you know?
No credit, no pay, no nothing. Like it's now I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna create what I like. I'm gonna put it out in the world, and if people mess with it,
well, all I
huge
can
thank
say,
you. If not, no worries.
all I can say, Johnny, is you're doing a great job, and you know, for you to hit like a lot, you've got a lot of fans right now. I'm telling you, and you're hitting Australia as well. You know, you've got my boy Ash actually wanted to ask a question. I don't know if he's in here or not, but if he's watching, come on, like he's a big fan of you as well. He's over from Perth. I told him about it, and he was excited to watch this. But
Dude,
I don't know. He's not...
it blows my mind, man. Honestly, it still blows my mind. Honestly, I'm just a guy that loves sneakers. I'm just a guy that loves sneakers and found a way to turn my passion into a career. And then I don't know. It's dope that I just appreciate you guys. Like I said, the kind words means the absolute world to me. I mean, it really does. I don't ever take it for granted because yeah, I'm just very fortunate.
Yeah, now you know what you were discussing before, that you'd work X amount of hours, 12, 13, 16-hour days, and you'd spend that 3 hours. That 3 hours is self-investment. So you're investing in yourself. So when it comes down to the crunch, and then you're like, no, now it's my turn. I'm going to invest in myself and go out, you know, and do your own thing. It all comes to the front. You know what I mean? Someone doesn't just create what you do in a day. You know what I mean? It's like, no way. I'm just like, just from listening to you and seeing what you've brought out, that's, you know what I mean? Just to think of just even the simple stitching. You know what I mean? To what to you is the basic stitching. Someone who's starting out is like, yeah, like, you know, exactly.
Shout out to J Soul. I'm getting J Soul tomorrow and my boys.
Nice.
How crazy is this shit? How crazy is this? Okay, so this is not my shoe. This is the shoe I designed.
Okay.
I pretty much what I did is with Photoshop, basically what I did is I downloaded every single Dunks image off of Nike SB like this, right? And then I cropped every single panel and I overlaid it on that blank SB to make a what the shoe.
Man, what you've been showing lately, man.
So this was replicated by a factory overseas. So they took my image, my basic image off my Instagram, and they put this shoe together. They made the soles and the shoe. I had my buddy Snide SB out in China who does Rep Factory videos on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen his videos, I mean, he's basically the insider for Rep Factories, but he saw this in one of the stores. He ended up sending it over to me just so I could kind of see what they were doing with my stuff overseas. But I mean, it's crazy the length that they'll go.
Oh yeah.
To replicate. And this wasn't the first one that did it too. They did the Warhawks as well. The Warhawk that I did with Mosh.
No. Pull those out, please. I'm a big fan of the AM Warhawks, man.
Man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this how he's pulling all them out, man. All that hard work, you know. They're amazing, but
okay, did a sky. Okay. That's nice. Is that just hand painted?
All hand painted. By Mosh, the Mosh. I mean, Mosh is the GOAT. I mean, but the teeth alone, I knew it was super meticulous because it gets down onto the actual midsole itself. So, but getting those lines like that, painting a Sakai in general is a pain in the ass, but it came out super clean.
I like the back too, man.
The brown suede. Yeah, it looks super nice. Yeah, the brown suede on that looks super clean.
Man, I'm sorry to say, but they gotta retro those, man, back.
Replicated. There's probably about 50,000 pairs of these overseas right now that were replicated by factories. So you can go on Google right now, type in Warhawk Sakai. I'm sure you can find a fake factory or a Facebook page or somewhere where they're selling cheap versions of this. It's not this. It's not gonna be on the nylon.
Yeah, it's not. It's gonna that quality. Oh no, jeez.
No. No, because I think what they did is they heat pressed the teeth on there. They didn't actually hand paint it. So, based off what are the images that I saw that from the factories, I never ended up getting a fake one in hand. But
what I don't get with the UA market is that, don't get me wrong, you know, they're out there and how can you stop it? But when you get up here and you actually like even hold one, because I've been into areas in the Philippines where they have knockoffs and UA pairs, and just it's just you can tell that they've ripped the design idea of someone, made the shoe, and the technology behind it is nowhere near.
well, it's funny. So what I've learned about the UA and replica market is there's 5 tiers, right? There's bottom tier and then there's top 5 tier, where
Yeah,
triple
yeah.
triple A.
Triple A, yep, triple
So
A,
the
yeah.
triple A authentics literally look exactly the same. Like they are fucking perfect. Like it's great. They're using the same machines, they're using the same materials, they're literally just sneaking them out of the factories. Then there's different tiers. Like this one was I think a top tier as far as because he showed me like all the tiers. And I mean, if you actually look at the stitching, if you actually get up close on the stitching, it's not bad, like at all. It's just again based off the material choices, but I mean the way it's constructed. He showed me some of the other ones. Oh my god, the materials were trash. It was like all plastic. I mean, the stitching was trash. Right. So it's funny how they have 5 different tiers of fakes. You know, it's nuts. So when they're faking a shoe, they're faking it 5 different versions of it, and then they're doing like tens of thousands of units of it.
Well, I guess it's up to the factory and what materials they have, how cheap it is, in depending on the area and the market that they go ahead. Because I've seen low tier and top tier, and man, I can't believe how they try to even sell the top tier at like retail, if not reseller. I'm like, dude, it's just so wrong.
Well, the thing is, they do it because they know people will buy it. It's sad to say.
Exactly.
It's sad to say, but
sad,
the rep market is 3 times more valuable than every single sneaker company combined.
True.
And that's just with Nike and Jordan fakes, right? So it's like it's 3 times more valuable. Like I think the sneaker industry right now is valued at like $8 to $10 billion. The fake industry is estimated at $20 to $25 billion. So it's like there's more fakes being bought in the world than any other shoe brand could sell shoes, period. So people are willing to spend it. That's why they do it, because people want a Ben & Jerry's SB, but if they can get one that looks exactly like the release pair for $200 or $150 instead of paying the $1,800 for resale, and no one can tell the difference, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been hit up by probably every single factory overseas, and I can tell you this with certainty. I have had screenshots sent to me by these factories from some of the biggest influencers on Instagram with place orders. Some of the biggest sneaker influencers in the industry are buying unauthorized authentics, and they're passing them off as real because they're the same guys that are getting every hype shoe. And you're like, yo, how is this dude getting every single hype shoe and he's getting it like the day that it releases? Is unauthorized, right? These guys have deals with these factories, and I've seen their names. And I could name blast them. I've seen 20, 30, 40 different names that are all big-ass influencers that are ordering straight unauthorized fakes. So it's... Some of them I know personally. Some of them I definitely see, and most people do know. But it's just like, oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like perception is everything, right? It's like if you're rich and famous, they probably are like, oh yeah, it's real. Nah.
Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like you're passing off the UAs using your celebrity out of it, right? It's like
well, it's just like Chad Ochocinco said, right? He was like, yo, I wanted to shine, but cubic zirconia shines just as bright as a diamond. So it's like my whole career, I just bought unauthorized fake, like Rolexes, and guess how much money I have left in the bank. You know what I mean? So it comes down to that. You know, if you want to build a big ass collection, but yet every single shoe that releases from Nike and Jordan brand that you want is automatically reselling for $1,000 because every single reseller is botting them and backdooring every pair. It's like you're forcing people to buy unauthorized fakes. Simple as that. Like, no joke. They've made it impossible for you to copy shoe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Everything you said is true. Yeah.
I mean, I've literally not made. I don't think I've copped a single shoe off the sneakers app since the Sean Wotherspoons, because I've tried every weekend.
And we've only got 50 seconds to go. I would like to say thank you very much, and Paulo, thank you very much to come in. And hope to have you back on again, Johnny.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And thank you very much. And
No,
for you
man.
guys,
Thank you.
check out his bio and make sure you check his website out.
Dude,
And
yeah, I
check out for the
appreciate you guys
release.
for having me.
No,
Johnny.
thank you.
Good morning on your side and sending my love from Australia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. From down under.
Appreciate you
All
guys.
right, guys.
All right, you
Thank
guys
you
stay
very
blessed, all
much.
right? Until next time.
Take care, bro.
Later.